Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and just want to do a little bit of an experiment today, just to have a bit of fun. Batteries, okay? So, I've always been a fan of kind of big brand batteries, like massive fan of these Bosch batteries. Just going to turn you around there. This is an S4 that I used for a lot of years to start the Rover V8s. This is another Bosch battery. This is the battery out of the 6610. It's sitting here because we've been charging it up. I had to, in desperation, use it in another project. I don't know where the battery, I must find the other batteries I have in a minute, the ones that do all the will it starts. But this thing, this is a Halfords battery. As you can see, it's not a sealed battery, and this thing arrived in 2008 when I bought the white Rover P6 V8. So I don't know how old it is. It's been around since at least 2008. You can see it's been on charge here. It has spent most of the last few years sitting around. I think last time this was used properly may have been, I'm going to say 2018. And it was in the car, the battery switch is off. Went to start the car and there was absolutely nothing. No, subsequently it turned out it wasn't the battery, it was the master switch. But yeah, so there you have it. It is Halfords own brand, as you can see, 3-year warranty, and 15 plus years old. So I thought it would be fun. So I was sitting there when I was charging under batteries and put it on charge. It's now finished, so I can switch off my charger. But how about we try putting that in place of that? Now remember, importantly about my 6610 is it's got one of these Mali geared starters fitted, so it is quite easy to start. But can a 15-year-old Halfords battery start it? No. Before I do it, just to give the battery a fair chance, the 6610 is suffering from a starting issue at the moment, which speaking to one of my neighbours, he reckons it's the lift pump. One of the valves is sticky in it and it's draining the fuel back into the tank overnight. So we're going to refit the Bosch, and we're going to fire the tractor up in the Bosch first, just to get any air out of the system and things, get it running, shut her down, and then we'll fit the Halfords own brand battery and see can we get it to fire on that. So, better lump this thing out and fit it. Right, so that's the Bosch in place. 1000 coil cranking amps, 170 AH. Now, turn on my isolator, and just to help with the starting issue, should fire it up a lot easier with the excess fuel. So let's see what she does. Right, so that actually fired up, no problem. Time to lump that big battery out of there again and fit the little Halfords battery. Alright, you can see because the leaves are so short, I had to turn it sideways in the tray and it almost fits. So 590 coil cranking amps, 15 years old. Let's see what happens. Master switch on. Hope it doesn't explode. Oh. Okay, here goes nothing. Haven't got any lights, but I did hear a click. I can't believe that. I actually cannot believe that that tiny 15+ year old Halfords battery just started this tractor. Alright, we're going to have to do that again. I'm going to set up the little GoPro out there just in case it decides to explode or anything. So yeah, there is a bit of a surprise. It would appear that if you want a decent quality battery, then what you should buy is a Halfords own brand. Yeah. I cannot believe it. 15 years now, it's saving grace more than likely. The car spent extended periods of use, so that battery could have been sitting for a year plus at a time, but the master switch has always turned off, so it never went completely flat. As I say, I tried firing the car one time. I think it was actually when we did the Willet starts on the Rover some time ago, and it was absolutely dead. Nothing came on, but it turned out that the master switch had actually failed, not the battery. I tested the battery, having fitted another one, and that was completely dead as well. When I tested that Halfords battery, it still had charge in it, and I put the charger on it. Since then, and that was what, that would have been 2020. I have put it on the charger a couple of times. If I'm charging batteries, every once in a while I'll grab it and I'll stick it on a slow charge just to maintain it. So yeah, I probably didn't have the most difficult life, but at the same time, those long periods of inactivity really should have killed it. So yeah, where is it? There you go. Hard to believe. But it really does say something as well for geared starters. And there is another video that will be coming tomorrow. I think today's Sunday, so I'm going to try and get this one out this evening. There's another video coming tomorrow. It's a Will It Start, and it has really pushed me, I'll put it that way. It's going to be a two-part video. Okay, so I'm bringing you part one. This thing has been an absolute nightmare. It's a case, or David Brown 1394, which was left sitting with the exhaust wide open. So engine was absolutely chock above water. You'll get to see it. I think there was possibly about 30 litres of water came out of that engine. And yeah, it's just kicking the crap out of me, to the point that I'm starting to wonder if I should invest in a few geared starters. A couple of variations, so that when we're doing the tractors, if we run up against a stubborn one, we can just throw the geared starter at it and that'll make it fire up. So it's something I'm going to investigate. I'm going to see if they do a geared starter for David Brown. In a lot of the descriptions for David Brown starters, it would appear they also fit a Dexta, so it would be great if I could get a geared starter that would do that I could also just put in a Dexta for full-time use. So I'm going to look into that. But in the meantime, stay tuned. If you're new around here, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Have a look back at my old videos. There's some stuff in there, Will It Starts and things you might find entertaining. And if you're one of the regulars, hi, good to see you all. Drop in below, say hello in the comments. And that is it. See you tomorrow.